Welcome to paradise. I'm so glad you could make it. We'll sit long ways on the mat. Your closest leg to me comes into your chest, knee bent, shoulders slide down the back. Grow as tall as you can and sit high on your sit bones. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, the leg lengthens towards the sky, toe points. Knee bends, draw the leg even closer. Exhale, leg straightens. We're going to really work the quads and straighten that leg as much as you can. And again, this time, can you flex your ankle? Point your heel towards the sky instead. One last time. From here, we're going to cross that leg over, reach both arms in front of the chest, drop the shoulders once more, take a breath in, and imagine you're playing your harp. As you exhale and turn towards me, both fingers reaching far away from each other, look back to your back hand. And now thread that hand back the way it came, breath in. We're staying on the same side. Exhale as you reach back. Reach your forward hand as far away as you can, lengthening your wingspan as much as possible. Breath in as you return, and last time. We'll grow even taller. Now reach ahead of you. The palms face up. Take another breath. And then as you exhale, the tail tucks. We slide the tailbone between the glutes. Roll the sacrum, the spine, the shoulder blades, and finally the head lower to the floor. Your arms can open like a T, palms still up. And now your closest leg shoots up to the sky. Toe still pointed. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, anti-clockwise, your leg circles around the hip. Inhale as the leg crosses the body. Allow that hip to lift away from the floor, gently rotating your lower spine. Let the hip come back down, and then exhale as you again circle the leg away. Now press your standing leg, your stabilizing leg, down into the mat every time the leg circles around. Are you ready to change direction? A breath in here and a breath out as you reverse. Just 3 like this. Your leg doesn't have to go as wide as mine. You can just make a small plate-sized circle instead, if you like. And now let's cross the leg all the way over the body. Leave the arms apart and take that stretch into the spine and the hip. That top knee can bend, and you can hold onto the knee with your furthest hand from me. We'll stay here for just a moment or two. Let's roll the hip back into the floor and bring your knee in towards your chest. Hold onto the back of your thigh with your interlaced fingers and bring your knee over the hip. A breath in to prepare, and now as you exhale, press your thigh bone into your palms. Activate your glutes and breath in, release. So I can't see how hard you're working here. Exhale as you press, because this power is almost invisible. You've got the strength coming from your arms, your chest, and also the work coming from your glutes and hamstrings, low back, as you press that thigh into your hand. And now release. Let's lengthen that leg and use everything we just used. Take a breath in, breath out. Press your thigh into your hands. Walk your way up your leg and see if you can take your big toe. Take a bow towards your kneecap. Grow tall once more, and now we'll walk down where we came. Exhale as you tuck your tail under, activate pelvic floor, tummy muscles, release the shoulders down to the mat, breath in, and we'll go again. Grow even taller, slide the shoulders down, using your arms, your chest, your tummy, your glutes, your leg, everything to lower yourself down to the mat as smoothly as you can. Last one like this. And now we'll fold that leg over the other, grow even taller. And now can you turn towards me, wrap your arm around the outside of your knee if you can get there, and turn to look behind you like an owl. And we'll release back to the center. Let's change legs. So the furthest leg from me slides in towards the chest. The hands wrapped around the thigh. Take a breath in as you grow tall. A breath out as that leg lengthens towards the sky. A breath in as you bend. This time the ankle flexes, press the heel towards the sky. And last one like this. See how much of a stretch you can get into the hamstrings, the calves, even the sole of the foot and the toes. And now we'll cross that leg over the other. The arms reach ahead of us. Imagine you have your harp again. This time you turn away from me as you exhale. Slide your finger along the strings. Reach behind you. Open your wings. Breath in as you come back to the center, growing even taller each time. See if you can use your obliques, your deep core muscles, even those strong muscles through the back to help you to get as deeper rotation to your waist as you can. This time come all the way back to the center. The palms face up, the shoulders melt down the back, and as you exhale, slide your tailbone forward on the mat, tilting the pelvis back, lowering the sacrum with control. See if you can articulate your spine down into the mat all the way. The arms open like a T. And now that top leg reaches up and into the sky, ready for one leg circle. Take a breath in, going clockwise. Exhale as the leg circles away from the body, crosses the other leg, lifts that hip away from the ground just a little bit, and then inhale, exhale as the leg comes away again. Your free leg, the non-moving leg, is really strong, stable. You can feel the heel pressing down into the mat all the while. Your chin is tucked lightly towards your chest just to lengthen the back of the neck. I'm being attacked by a mosquito here, that's fun. And that was your last. We'll change direction. Exhale as the leg circles. Inhale as you bring it across the body, get that little lift to the hip, get that little bit of rotation through the lumbar spine, mobilizing those sections of the spine that don't get quite so much movement, just above the lumbar spine. And last one like this. And now we circle the leg as far over the body as we can, so we're almost dragged into that lovely, deep book stretch. That top knee can bend, and we'll hold onto the knee with our hand just to open up the hip a little bit more. And now roll the hip back into the ground. The thigh comes towards you. Interlace your fingers and take a breath. As you exhale, we're going to press the thigh into the hands, the glutes activate. We can almost feel as though the leg is pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears. Release and inhale. Exhale again, a little bit more power this time. Make sure you can feel the glutes. Almost feel as though you're bearing down into the mat with the hip that you're working. Breath in as you release. Last one. And exhale, a deeper pressure now. Feel the strength, the tension building up in the glutes, the low back, and the hams. The leg lengthens. Take a breath. And as you exhale, the nose comes to chin, chin to chest, ribs to belly. Pelvic floor switches on and up we go. See if you can take your big toe, a bow towards your kneecap to finish the stretch, and now grow taller as the shoulder blades melt down the back. Walk your way down, exhale all the way. A breath in as the head taps the floor, and a breath out as we peel the spine away from the mat. Again, bone by bone, sequentially. Grow tall as you take a bow, and this will be our last one. Well done. So we'll finish at the top here. The top leg crosses over. This time, turn away from me. Wrap your elbow around the outside of your knee and take a stretch. Look behind. Lovely. So we'll come to the center. Take a moment just to open up the hips with a butterfly stretch. The feet come to their closed prayer position. We'll grow nice and tall. And then as you exhale, take a bow towards your toes, opening up the spine. A breath in as you lift your chest, extend your spine. And now we're going to come onto the tummy. Lengthen the arms away from the shoulders. That noise you can hear is a beautiful speedboat going past me. Anyway, so we're going to lengthen the arms, shoulders slide down the back, the legs are long, and you can feel the glutes are already switched on, they're already active. The belly button floats up and in towards your spine, so you can feel a tiny space between your tummy and the floor. A breath in first and then a breath out as your right arm and left leg float away from the ground. A breath in as they return. Try not to connect the belly button to the floor here. Exhale, left arm, right leg float up and away. And breath in as you bring them down. And we'll keep going just like this, always moving, constantly breathing. One breath going into the other, one movement going into the next. If this feels great and you love extension, you can lift the chest away from the floor, the forehead floats away from the ground as a matter of course, and all floor limbs hover off the mat. Exhale as opposites float higher. We go for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Slide your hands just underneath the shoulders. The toes tuck, the quads engage, the belly is tight. Exhale, push yourself straight up to your plank. So from here, the next sequence, closest knee to knee, pulls in towards your shoulder like Spider-Man. Now swing the knee across the chest towards the other side of the body. The heel bone lifts, the ankle lifts, and now we'll bring the leg back, step the toe back, press the hips up to downward dog. Lower yourself back to plank. Time for the other leg. Knee comes towards the shoulder, swings across the body. Knee, ankle bone and toe lift. Now bring them back and step back up to downward dog, please. Then the heels drop into the mat. And now we'll rock forward back to our plank, ready to come back down the way we started. Exhale as you bend your elbows, lower yourself to the floor with control. The toes untuck. Now we're going to peel the breastbone away from the mat, coming all the way up to swan dive. A breath in, a breath out as you engage and lift. And now lower yourself down with control. The toes tuck under, we're ready to go again. Exhale, straight up from your plank. Spider-Man knee comes in towards your shoulder, swings across the body, comes back to Spider-Man and steps back to plank. Hips go up to downward dog and stretch through the backs of the legs. Lower yourself back to your plank. Other leg now. Spider-Man. Knee comes across. Back to Spider-Man. Back to your plank. Are you ready to lower your body with control? Untuck your toes. Push yourself up to your swan dive. Breath in. Breath out as you come down. Lower yourself back to the mat with control. The toes tuck, we're going again. Exhale all the way up, it's getting harder and harder. Knee comes to shoulder, across the body, back to shoulder, step it back. Hips go high, heels go low. Pelvis lowers, shoulders slide away from your ears, remember. Other knee to shoulder, across the body, to Spider-Man, back to your plank. Hips go up to downward dog, hips lower to plank. The entire body comes down. Toes untuck. Lift your chest. Breath in. Now release the body and lift the toenails away from the floor. We can come back down. You ready for 2 more? Toes tuck. Everything tight, ready to press up. Knee comes to shoulder. Across the body. Back to Spider-Man. To plank. To downward dog. Plank. Other leg. Spider-Man, cross, Spider-Man, plank, down dog, plank, and now lower yourself down. Untuck toes, coming up to your swan, breath in, shoulders are low, exhale, and lower yourself back. Last time everyone, toes tuck, quads tight, exhale your way up to your first plank, knee to shoulder, cross the body, to the shoulder, step it back. Down dog, take that stretch and that relief. Plank please. Spider-Man, cross your body. Spider-Man, plank. Down dog, plank. Lower yourself down. This is your last swan dive. Breath in as you lift the chest. Breath out as you release. And now lower yourself all the way down. The knees can bend. We push ourselves up one last time. Walk the knees towards your hands. Take a breath in as the tail lifts, the chest lifts. take a breath out as the tail tucks and the head drops. Keep the tummy button lifted into your belly and slowly press your hips back towards your heels. Relax your chest to your thighs. Relax your arms to the ground. Tailbone can tuck under. We can begin to slowly rebuild the spine all the way to finish.